Not even the most optimistic Ajax supporter would have expected such, a blowout scoreline for Ajax in terms of a victory. We expected goals to reign quite alright, but we expected it to be from both sides. 4-0, that ended, and this time around, Dortmund is at home, the Signal Iduna Park, where they'll be looking to get a bit of revenge at the hands of Ajax Amsterdam. What do we expect? Because now Dortmund are still in prime position to qualify.
Yes.
Ajax are in very good standing. It's probably a battle for even the top spot of that group.
Yes.
Do you think Dortmund can get it done at home?
Yes, I think so. But nevertheless, you can't write off an Ajax team because the way the team plays and this guy
Sebastian Haller.
The guy has just...
It was a fluke at West Ham.
And you could see the way he became, like the way he's scoring goal, like he's like...
The transition from 0 to 100.
That's why we talk about teams, playing to people's ability.
Yes.
You could see the courage the guy has now. I think we can't compare that when he was at West Ham.
At West Ham, definitely.
So, definitely, the way... I see him scoring again tonight, actually. And I see Erling Haaland scoring goals also too. Though they've been wasteful in front of goals lately, but yes, so hopefully, though I expect a draw though, but nevertheless I expect a high scoring match also too, because the two of them on their good day they just want to be scoring, they just want to be scoring, so hopefully.
So we won't see a blowout scoreline like 4-0.
I don't think so. It's going to be a go like between the two of them.
Teams.
Yes.
Okay, there you have it, talking about both teams, the possibility of both teams scoring goals in that match. We should expect, lots of goals, not a blowout scoreline as Adekunle has said, but probably, a 3-1, 3-2 kind of scoreline is what we should expect between Borussia Dortmund and Ajax Amsterdam. There are other matches as well. You have Real Madrid against Shakhtar Donetsk. That's routine win. Nothing to really say about that. Because Real Madrid are currently on fine form, especially in the Champions League. And then there's Inter Milan against Sheriff. Inter Milan as well. You expect them to get a routine win in there. Let's go on a quick break right now. When we return, we'll be talking about tennis, and it's about Novak Djokovic, the world #1, who is gunning for more history.
Market just make you go buy fresh palm fruits. When you reach house, you go wash, you go pound, your body go dey pain you, even your fingernails go dey pain you. But make una no worry, make una relax. I get good news for una. Una don hear of Banga fresh palm fruit extract. All you need to do na make you go for the open am. Take the amount wey you want, put am for your pot. Which soup you wan make? Shey na egusi, shey na ogbono, shey na vegetable, shey na banga. My sister no waste time again, my brother no waste time again. Just go buy Banga fresh palm fruit extract. They go know say you sabi cook and you be better cook.
Banga, come make your food yum.
Distributors needed nationwide. Phone number 081 63 974447. 08035644436 07066638213. Banga fresh palm fruit extract.
Mama, you're coming to Lagos. Banga. Baby, Mama just called me now. She's coming to see you. She asked me to tell you to make banga soup for her. And she's close to the house. Oh.
How do you expect me to prepare banga in just few minutes?
I have a solution for you.
Really?
You may sabi cook the banga. You're not going to enter my family.
Pali banga is used in making other exotic dishes such as banga jollof rice, banga efo riro, banga asaro or yam porridge, banga egusi, and many more. Pali banga is easy to open, no preservatives, no cholesterol, and no coloring. Approved by NAFDAC. Manufactured by Pali Agro Products Limited. Available in all leading stores and supermarkets nationwide.
Pali banga, natural palm fruit extracts for tasty African cuisine.
It's time for tennis on the arena. Thanks for staying tuned. And now we move to Paris. Yes, the Paris Masters is taking place. It's the last Masters tournament of the year, the calendar year. And Novak Djokovic, world #1, made his long-awaited return to the tour. And it was a massive struggle in his first game ever since that heartbreaking loss to Dan Medvedev at the US Open final. 3 sets against Martin Fucsovics. You know, it was a struggle, really.
Yes. But it's that kind of match where you expect Djokovic to qualify, even though, you know, because he hasn't played rusty. Exactly. Yeah. He hasn't played really. But over time, you know, he gets into form.
It's really.
And exactly, and he starts dishing it out, and hopefully he can retain the title also too, because that's world number 1. You don't expect him to get out of the.
There's even so much at stake for Djokovic. For those who do not know, you know how well he fares at this tournament will determine if he would end the season as the year world number 1 once again, and that will be a record 7 times. So he's gunning for the record books. He's also gunning to win the Paris Masters once again. If he wins it, it will be the 6th time, which is a record. But it's not even about the Paris Masters. It's about the Masters tournament as a whole, because it's currently tied with Rafael Nadal on 36 Masters titles. So if he gets to win Paris, it will make it 37, making him the clear-cut number 1 when it comes to most wins of Masters tournaments in tennis history. Remember that the Masters tournaments is your next big thing after the slams. Your slams are your Australian Open, your French Open, Wimbledon, as well as US Open. That's the biggest, you know, competition in tennis. After that, you have the Masters tournaments, which are the biggest, not just in terms of prize money, but also in terms of ranking points. 1,000 points are at stake, while for Grand Slams, it's 2,000 points that are at stake. So there's so much to play for Novak Djokovic. He's not just gunning for his 6th record, you know, Paris Masters title. He's also gunning for a record 37th Masters title. He's also moving for, you know, aiming for the world number 1 record for his 7th time. There's so much at stake, and he needs to really get this done. How much do you think? No, he didn't deny it that the fight loss against Dan Medvedev in the US Open final was heartbreaking, and it was emotionally drained. Going forward, do you think that would affect him or it will spoil him? We've seen Serena Williams struggle to match, you know, the 24th slam record of Margaret Court. Do you think Djokovic is going to propel him further or kind of drain him?
No, I think it's one of the things that we as athletes go through in their career, where you feel you're not good enough, like because you used to be at the top, then you lost to someone you didn't expect to lose to. So definitely it's down, like it's going to drain him, but he has a very good mentality, like even though exactly. So hopefully he gets to come back fully, come with more fire, come with more determination,
and resilience,
and resilience, and because it's not that old.
It's just 34.
Exactly. So, and if we see Zlatan in football and Ronaldo still making headways with everything. Hopefully it's still going to be, I mean, come back with a lot of motivation. I mean, being motivated to carry on.
Okay, talking about motivation, you have to give it to Novak Djokovic. We've seen him over the years on tour. He's got the strength, he's got the resilience, you know, to always pull the chestnut out of the fire, so to speak. So we expect him to really pull through. Let's move on quickly to a bit of basketball, you want to say, because it involves a basketball legend, Kobe Bryant. Yes, the Los Angeles Lakers legend who, you know, passed on from that eventful helicopter crash, I beg your pardon, January 2020. And the Los Angeles County Board have issued or have paid $2.5 million settlement to 2 families that were involved in that crash, talking about the Altobelli family as well as the Mauser families. And the reason for the settlement is because of the inappropriate release of the crash, you know, photographs. So $1.25 million each for both families. The crash, you had the fire department, you had, you know, members of the police force, the sheriffs and all, release pictures without, you know, authoritative consent and all of that. Now, after expending over $1.3 million, you know, in litigation cases and all, they decide to settle out of court with those 2 families.
Yes.
Do you think it's the way forward?
It's actually because the deal has been done. So instead of dragging, just sit at the round table. How much? Settle out of court.
So that the families can have closure.
At least they can move on from this. It's definitely a tragedy that a lot of the members, I mean, see, they leave this world, they will have to deal with. Well, nevertheless, it has happened. It has happened. Life has to continue. That's just the way. At least there's some level of closure for the family. So,
okay. And talking about closure, Kobe Bryant's widow is still looking for closure because she also filed a case against the Los Angeles County Board, and that has not yet been resolved. Anyways, that's the how much we can take on today's edition of the show. Adekunle, thank you so much for coming. I'm Samson Lady. It's been the Arena. Thank you so much for watching. Do stay blessed.
Mama?
iBrandTV. Business first.
Oloja Kaliobi, and I want to walk over inside market for Kara market where they sell live cow. They kill cow there, and they also they sell cow to people where they sell food, and also people they come buy for party. Then wedding, anything you want to do, shena party, wedding, you want born bikini, you want name bikini, you come Kara market, come buy and cheap. And you know, say for inside cow, we get different parts where they for inside cow. We get the skin, where they call pomo, we get the inside where they call a body as Yoruba they call, and we get the furo, we get the kidney. Anything where you want buy inside cow now for Kara market, they sell them. So we can come follow me go. Make we go see live cow, the one where they kill, the one they want sell give people they cook, and the one where they want sell people when they do wedding. Make we they go. You know, so they like me and they tell them make we they go. Just come. Started with Sanude Zua because me not the original market woman, and I still day for Kara market. And they say for Kara they get section by section. Say all the chairman there, all their section there. And this time I did with another section chairman. You know, say the man are fine, Bobo. How you doing now?
I'm fine now. My name is Salaji Nasiru.
Okay. So which of the section you be chairman for?
Cow dealer, you know.
So tell me, how because we're going to talk about the challenges one at the face as they bring a come from Kano, not from Kano, from north as a different
country. Yeah.
Tell me, which challenges on they face? Which one are they face with all how they bring this thing? Come Lagos them, come put them, come wait, make customers come. Tell us the story where they behind them.
All right. So first of all, we thank God for everything, and everybody know the kind of situation that we have this time around in this country. You know, before we used to buy cow come to Lagos. Whatever you bought the cow from, maybe from Kebbi State or Zamfara or different types of North Shore. So we have a little transport that we used to pay, maybe 200 or let's say 300. The challenges that we have for North, you know, you have your cow inside bush, people come and, you know, rob you people and killing people there. So that is why it's too hard now. Everybody that bring cow from North come here, maybe at least you have bought cow maybe before. If you are selling it maybe 100, but now it's more than 100. Maybe you can say 250, 300. So it depends how you buy it from there.
So that's where you carry plenty things, even food when you carry.
But you know, at times, you know, animal is like maybe human being. You may see a cow healthy, and later on, before maybe you bring and come here, maybe he has some they will just cut the leg, you know. So the one that died, whatever we reach Lagos like this, we used to put it for one side. So for us to make sure the meat spoil before we throw away, because throw away for bush, some people can go and slaughter them to sell for the people. So with this market, we used to leave it here like 3 days, 4 days. So when the meat spoil, so nobody can use it to sell to another person. So we can't just throw it for market. And when we break like this, maybe if maybe that one can reach maybe like 150 or 200. So as there hasn't a problem like this, so we can sell it maybe 100 or 120 or 130. Sure, you understand? And when we even slaughtering before, maybe a cow won't just die like this. So instead of us to let things die, we just slaughter it now. So if assuming that one when we slaughter it, they can reach like maybe 200 or 300. So when we call people that going to be buying it, they can price it between 150, 130, 160.